This is insane. Bungie has all but confirmed that there is a third Darkness subclass coming with the Edge of Fate. The official Destiny 2 the game Twitter account just posted this: 3 elements to balance the dark. Right now, currently in Destiny 2, we only have 2 Darkness subclasses. A lot of people have been speculating about a third one coming out. A lot of people have been talking about the red Darkness subclass, myself included. There's been a lot of hints in game in various different places. Bungie has denied for a very long time. However, there may very well be a third Darkness subclass. It may not be a red class. We'll see here. It says vivid and bright, always dying, always born anew. So it's going to be, that's going to be kind of a hint as to what type of Darkness subclass it will be. Only unjust parents tell their children to walk into death. We ask anyway. So it's kind of a cryptic message. Maybe you out there can decrypt it a little bit better than I can. Right now, I'm not really getting too much from this. It's a little too vague for me. Obviously, everyone's reacting to this going, this is crazy, huh? Obviously, 3 elements, huh? There is some skepticism, though, of course. It says, do you all think tweeting cryptic stuff that alludes to a third Darkness subclass just to let people down is really the move? Now, that would be crazy, right? If they really tweet out something like this, which is 3 elements to balance the dark, and then don't drop a third Darkness subclass, I mean, we are going to be rioting, right? This is going to be absolutely terrible. But I feel like Bungie, they're wise enough to know that this is not the right move, right? I think that there is undoubtedly a third Darkness subclass coming. I don't know if it'll be there at the launch of the Edge of Fate or if it will be later on. So currently, we've seen no real leaks in regards to that. And if you haven't seen the most recent news, Bungie absolutely nuked the Bungie Leaks Discord, which is like the main source where we get leaks of information. They DMCA'd them, like shut them down completely, and even took down their Twitter images and stuff. So I'm not sure if they got leaks of this new Darkness subclass and they shut them down early or not. I'm not sure where they were at with all of that, but I haven't been following the leaks too much. But it is interesting to know that they shut down the leaks. They've now, given a hint of this new Darkness subclass themselves. More than a hint, I'd say. I mean, it's pretty obvious. At this point in time, if they don't deliver a new Darkness subclass with the Edge of Fate, I mean, everyone is going to be so mad at them, right? It has to happen, right? But what type of Darkness subclass will it be, okay? What type of elements will it have? What will its utility be? I'm really looking forward to this. I could see this like having, like, it talks about death and being born anew. All right, this is an element that actually existed in Destiny 1, where you could like take enemies and turn them onto your team, right? Maybe you have like a sort of undead subclass. Maybe you can like rise. Imagine this, right? Imagine you can go into an area and you can kill a bunch of Vex, and then you can use your super to make the Vex rise from the dead as like an undead army that fight on your team, right? If you don't think that's that crazy, you could do that in Destiny 1 with like one individual enemy. You could use like an artifact you had and you could turn an enemy onto your team. Imagine a cool subclass like that, right? That gives me like Game of Thrones vibes. Remember Game of Thrones with the Night King? You can raise this army from the dead. That would be so cool. Go into a room and just clear all the enemies and then bring them up from the dead onto your team. That would be incredible. Maybe that's what it is. Who knows? Only time will tell. Will it be a red subclass? I don't think so. Maybe if it's going to be death, maybe it'll be a black subclass, just a full-on black subclass. That could be pretty wicked. Let me know what you think about it down in the comment section below. Are you looking forward to the new Dark subclass? I really think that this is a good selling point for the Edge of Fate. I think that Bungie should have maybe led with this to help the promotion and help the pre-orders for the Edge of Fate. I don't think that it's too late. Obviously, Edge of Fate's not out yet. We're a week away right now, and now is a good time to really get people excited, right? They kind of tested the waters with, hey, let's announce all these quality of life changes. Let's see what happens with, the new raid. Let's talk a little about the new planetary destination. Let's talk about, Kepler. Let's talk about the narrative, stuff like that. Give a little trailer, a little sneak peek. And, they got us mildly interested in Edge of Fate, right? There's been some skepticism, some, critical discussions about it. But now with the new Darkness subclass, now people are like, all right, we're cooking here. Okay, this is, yeah. I think maybe Bungie had the, break glass in case of emergency, right? If they break the glass of this Darkness subclass in case of emergency. People are hardcore misunderstanding this tweet, says Crimson. Crimson says, check his tweet. Okay, let's look at Crimson's tweet here. Crimson might be cooking up something crazy. All right, let's see what he says here. He says, is this not just whichever member of the nines, 179 as far as I'm aware? Thoughts on the light, us, and the traveler in that order? Ooh, so you think, oh my gosh. Yeah. No. Okay. Okay, I understand you might be thinking that might be the case. But if that is the case, again, people are going to be so mad because it's so easy to see 3 elements to balance the dark. It's so easy to see that as being a third darkness subclass, right? We currently have 2. Everyone wants the third. Dying and Born Anew is us. Maybe the 9 give us the new darkness subclass. Maybe there's like, it ties into the narrative. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's like, maybe they give this darkness subclass to us, like this new, whatever it would be, red subclass, black subclass, right? And just parent asking their child to die is the traveler. Interesting, yeah. Listen, you might be right. It might just be a lore and like some story about us, but hopefully it is a new darkness subclass because people are gonna be mad if it's not, right? There's no people are gonna be so mad if this is not a new darkness subclass. Oh man. I think people saw 3 elements and the darkness in the same line and got their hopes up. Obviously though, like I mean, you know, Bungie knows what they're doing, right? Like there's no way you're gonna deliver this and think that anyone doesn't think that this is the third darkness subclass. There's no way you deliver this and think that people don't come to that conclusion. So if Bungie really had this misstep and there is no darkness subclass, this is going to be remembered as probably one of the biggest blunders ever. Like this is bad. This is, you know, it's not how it reads though. I mean, I guess it's intentionally vague, right? It's good bait. Balancing the dark would be the light. I guess, yeah, 3 elements to balance the dark light. Okay. Yeah, I guess, man, I don't know. This is a tough one though. I guess now that you've kind of explained it in this way, when you read the whole thing, I guess it does kind of make more sense, but I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. That'll be a wrap on this one. Make sure to subscribe, smash the like button. We'll keep you up to date on the news.